Hey all, no Null here. So I was indeed wrong. A Night at SMG4's was in fact the finale of the Meme Factory mini arc. It seems the meme games truly will never return for a new installment, especially for a 2024 installment, considering that this was likely the big SMG4 video for the summer, meaning the next big video of the year will likely be wotfi 2024. So despite the hint from Mario at the end of the Meme Games 2022 that the series would return, it probably seems best from now on to end speculation about the Meme Games returning during future arcs. But let's actually discuss A Night at SMG4's. It was a very entertaining episode, and you can never go wrong with Mr. Puzzles, although I have to admit that the ending felt once again underwhelming, similarly to the Puzzlevision movie. This is mostly due to Mr. Puzzles' control over the comedy zone being way too brief, and that Mario is able to resolve the entire conflict with Mr. Puzzles and Leggy too quickly, even if the way he does it is admittedly very funny. This is why I wish my theory that this video would lead into the Meme Games 2024 next week was correct, as it could have allowed for a slightly more climatic and less rushed ending, as well as allowing us to see more of Mr. Puzzles' plan for the comedy zone. I did think it was pretty interesting how the ratings returned briefly, so I wish that concept was explored more, as there are still some lingering mysteries about the ratings, such as why they granted Mr. Puzzles power. These mysteries left over from the Puzzlevision movie could have been explored here in this episode. Those are my thoughts on the episode, but as for any hints as to what may happen in Mr. Puzzles' next scheme, there was one scene in particular to focus on. At the end of the episode, Meggy remembers her time as Leggy and her bond she developed with Mr. Puzzles that eventually grew into a friendship by the end, and she looks back on those memories fondly. Perhaps this suggests Meggy has a soft spot for Mr. Puzzles now, and furthermore, maybe she could be instrumental in a possible Mr. Puzzles redemption in a future arc. Though I still sort of doubt Mr. Puzzles will ever be redeemed, because to reiterate, that would feel too similar to SMG3's character arc. Moving on, the ending gave no real indication as to what Mr. Puzzles' next plot may involve, although his anger at the end could suggest that it may be more evolved around getting revenge on the SMG4 crew, rather than gaining the fame and successful show he greatly desires. Moreover, since we've just had this year's big video of the summer, it seems likely that Mr. Puzzles' next plot and arc will likely be concluded in wotfi 2024, as wotfi is always the next big video following a big video that releases in the summer. Anyways, what did you guys think of this mini arc, as the reception has seemed rather mixed? The ending was underwhelming for sure, but Mr. Puzzles and the mini arc as a whole were very entertaining in my opinion, and the relationship between Mr. Puzzles and Leggy was sweet. The main issue I had was that the merch line for this mini arc had no new Mr. Puzzles merch. That's all from me though, bye.